Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Frank Presents the Play Call. It is the couple of days before Thanksgiving. We recorded early today. We couldn't do it tomorrow due to travel arrangements and family coming in, so we're taking time off today to do it. I'm joined with the team except one. Nikki is being Nikki, being a mom. But Bree, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. June, what's going on, brother? I see you driving. How you feeling?
What is the word? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Work never stops.
Yeah, tell me about it. So, it's early. We had a crazy weekend. I think when Bree gets done with the recaps, we're about to give June a shout out. Too bad Nikki's not here for him to rub it in her face, but go ahead, Bree, go through the recaps.
Okay.
Hold on, you're gonna have to call it real quick because I want my respect. I want my respect.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
No.
You want me to do?
No. Do the recap, and we'll call when we're done recaps.
Okay. On Thursday, November 18th, the Patriots defeated the Falcons 25-0. On Sunday, November 21st, the Colts defeated the Bills 41-15. The Ravens defeated the Bears 16-13. The Browns defeated the Lions 13-10. The Texans defeated the Titans 22-13. The Vikings defeated the Packers 34-31. The Dolphins defeated the Jets 24-17. The Eagles defeated the Saints 40-29. Washington football team defeated the Panthers 27-21. 49ers defeated the Jaguars 30-10. The Bengals defeated the Raiders 32-13. The Chiefs defeated the Cowboys 19-9. The Cardinals defeated the Seahawks 23-13. The Chargers defeated the Steelers 41-37. And on Monday, November 22nd, the Buccaneers defeated the Giants 30-10. So this week's predictions, June was our weekly winner this week.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let me get a clap. Come on, Frank.
Yeah, my bad.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We're gonna call it. Let me find him here. Go ahead, Bree. Keep going. I'm gonna get it.
Okay, so Nikki's still in the lead with 104 correct predictions. Frank at 103. I'm 97, and June with 87.
So June, I'm about to give her a call. Hold on. Let's see if she answered the phone.
Oh God, I forgot she got that ring back.
Okay.
Nikki. Hey, listen, I know you can't record, but June, we miss you for one, and June wanted something to say to you. Go ahead, June.
Hey, Nikki, what I tell you last week? Nikki?
What are you talking about, June?
All I know is that I won these pick'ems, and I told you it's a wrap. I'm done playing these games.
Okay, hold on. I gotta call y'all back.
Bye. Hey, Nikki don't like being in the kitchen when it's too hot. Have y'all noticed that?
Yep, every time.
So I
felt like I was the 49ers, and I told her something, and she hurried up and hung up.
Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about that. So look, that's she's getting on. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what she's gonna do. Go ahead, June. Talk, June. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Hey, I want you to look at me.
You got 2 minutes of my life because I have to go. June, we let you win. We let you win.
I told you last week. I told you last week. Hey, Bree, what did I say? Frank, didn't I say last week?
On
hey,
Sunday night. Let me let June talk. On Sunday night, didn't we say we're gonna let June have this week?
You can't control that.
I can't. No, we did not, Nikki. We didn't say that.
Bree, don't get in this one. Because, somebody be talking.
June lied.
This is what we said.
Bree.
I said the Steelers have to win. We cannot afford June to win. That's what I said.
That's probably what you said. I said, bro, listen, let me tell you. Before, when all the 1 o'clock games were over and we all was tired, I said, June, we're going to let June win this week. Exactly what I said. We're going to let June win this week. Then Bree said, "Nah, we need Steelers to win." I said, "Nah, bro, June gonna win this week." Hey, hold on, let me see because
No,
I told Bree.
Because
Bree, be
when
quiet.
you're
That's enough. That's enough, Bree. Hurry up, because I gotta go. But June, you won. You ain't even hit double digits.
rude
But
as
you know
hell.
what? We'll let you get it. But I got to go, y'all. Love y'all. Talk to y'all
Hey, you
later.
see my name on here? Stop playing.
I won.
June, listen, you didn't even win with double digits.
Hey, it doesn't matter if you win by inch or a mile.
As long as
You
win.
right. Hey, salute to you for winning your first week. It only took 11
I told
weeks.
you. I told you I
only
stopped
took
taking
11.
these. I
The
stopped taking these
season's
risks.
almost over, June. But you know
I'm gonna
what?
win next
We
week. You know
allowed
what?
it.
I'm gonna win next week again. I wasn't even gonna call it, but I'm gonna call it again.
Bullshit. Look at this. I got to go, y'all. I'll talk to y'all. Y'all enjoy.
Bye,
She
Nikki.
didn't work. Hey, she didn't work all day.
June, you know I couldn't leave with
Hey,
that
you
last
supposed to hang up. Nah, go.
No.
You gotta
Wait
go.
a minute.
You gotta go.
No, I know. I really do. But hold on. Wait a minute. First of all, I am still in.
Go ahead. Somebody called my
being
phone.
so fucking disrespectful. We know who called your phone.
It was Vargas.
It was Vargas, right? The whole thing told the whole world. But June, first of all, you had your ass at parade rush with the shit that you got over here taking your wife damn eyebrow pencil and drawing shit on your face. Boy, you better cut it out. Cut it out.
I told her I'm gonna shave it and I'm gonna mail it to her.
Whatever. Bye, y'all.
Bye. She got off. She is rude as hell. What is she doing that she can't? Anyways, let's get with these recaps and call it a day. So look, for me, my team on Thursday, I was very proud of what they did. Even though it was against the Falcons, and a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't have celebrated. But we talk about it week in and week out. When teams beat the teams they're supposed to beat, you're supposed to acknowledge that. It sucks when they don't beat the team they're supposed to beat. And it's a lot of eyebrows are open up because with the Bills losing, now they're not that separate. And now it's giving people that hope that since the Bills are struggling, is there a chance that the Patriots can at least break even on a win? So,
well, the Patriots are number one in the AFC right now.
Yep. So, I mean, to me, that was a good look. Mac Jones looked good. That defense looked good. And this is a recipe of what Belichick did when Brady started. He had a good defense, and Brady was mediocre. Mac Jones, I think numbers are a lot better than Brady's were when he first started out. So, I mean, hey, I would love to see what happens this upcoming week. The Patriots got a lot of tests coming up. Patriots right now 7-4 and Bills are 6-4. So, in the division though, right now currently in the division, the Bills have 3-0. The Pats are 2-1. So the Pats win out. They can win the division. But anyway, proud of my team, Mac Jones. I got I got the jersey in the cart. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna order it. And listen, we gonna get it. I was gonna wait, but you know what? We gonna get it. I gotta celebrate my man Mac and Cheese. But that's it. I'm off my soapbox.
I like how you taking all my nicknames.
Yeah, you gave it to him, and I'm gonna get. Hey, that boy out there winning. He winning.
Daddy Mac and Cheese.
Yup.
No, you can't call him Daddy Mac and Cheese. No. All right, June, you want to recap your game?
Yeah. You wanna go or you go?
No, you go. You had a 4. I had an 8.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell you exactly. What I'm gonna say. All right. You know, Kevin Hart was on the
Junior
on the
staticky.
pre-talk show. Dang, man, is this area?
So do you want me to go?
Yeah, please.
All right. So we lost to the Chargers, 37-41. But that was expected, in my opinion, with TJ Watt, Joe Hayden, and Minka being out. We really didn't have it. One of my biggest problems on my team, especially when it comes to our defense, is that we don't have a rushing defense. Everyone is either trying to get at the wide receivers or go straight to the quarterback. And I'm seeing it with our defense. Everyone wants to try to sack the quarterback. They're leaving room and space open for that running back to run through. Mm-hmm. And that is our biggest downfall when it comes to our defense. But overall, I am proud of my team. I'm very, very proud of Big Ben. This is his 5th game in a row that he's played. where he hasn't thrown an interception, and it's his longest streak so far. So knock on wood that he don't break that streak, because my baby's known for throwing interceptions. He almost threw a couple, but yeah, we lost, but I'm not upset with how we lost. Put up a good fight, and Najee Harris is he's getting better and better each game. And I'm just so proud of him. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards so far. So
you can't be mad at that game.
I'm not mad at
it. The way y'all lost wasn't like y'all got mollywopped. It came down to one pass, and he beat the safety and scored. I didn't see what happened in the last 2 minutes, but watching the highlights, I mean, it looked like a back and forth. And like you said, when you're being too aggressive, sometimes it hurts you with running backs or even screen passes and stuff like that. So, I mean, good game from what I saw in the highlights, and it wasn't like y'all stunk it up.
Yeah.
And shout out to Hayward. I mean, I don't know if you guys caught that highlight. I mean, my dude just ran all the way to the almost, I don't know, I think it was the 8-yard line or whatever. And he was the only one out of the team. And as big as that man is, to run that fast and catch up to him, I thought that was pretty impressive.
My baby Cam. Yes. We also had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, my baby Juju. Yesterday was his birthday. Okay.
So we'll get back to this in a minute, or we could talk about it real quick. So right now, the Steelers are third in the division. Bree, what do you think?
Yeah, we moved down to third.
What's the worst outcome you think right now?
The worst outcome for us right now is us being in second. We just need the Bengals and we need the Bengals. We need to win next week, and we need the Bengals to lose twice and the Ravens to lose once.
Okay. All right. June, what's up? Your team.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting here very impressed with the squad. Never
June,
had
I
a
hope you're
doubt.
not texting and driving.
No. What I did, I shut off the video so it won't take as much data, and it don't break. But yeah, very very impressed with the squad. I was very disappointed with the coaching in the beginning of the year. I expressed that many times because we didn't use the run game as we should with all the weapons that we had. I think he was trying to turn Hurts into something that he is not. It just wasn't using the weapons correctly. However, in these last 4 games, the Eagles, we had over 175, rushing yards in these last 4 games, which is great. And not to mention, even though Jalen Hurts only had was 13 for 24 when it comes to passing, my main man, $300,000, he had 3 rushing touchdowns, which I think that hasn't been done since the Michael Vick era. Now, very happy with that. I guess the question is, what's next for the Eagles? They asked Kevin Hart this question before the in the pregame, right? He was on there. He was a special guest or whatnot. And the question was, are the Eagles a playoff contender? And that was a scary question, but it was a real one. And he said, this game will let me know whether or not they are a true wild card playoff contender. And I agree with that. We have a schedule that's definitely in our favor. The next five of the last 6 games, they're all division games. So at this point, we control our destiny. Especially making it a playoff team is a great story, especially for that team, for the coaching staff. And it definitely let us know. We went from being, just whatever, a rebuilding phase to now actually being possible wild card playoff contenders. But that's all I got to say about my squad. Fly Eagles fly, baby. Let's go.
Should we talk about Nikki's?
Yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to give her that smoke. So Nikki's not here to defend herself, but I'm going to tell you what she's going to say. Well, my Jags, if they would have made a few more first downs, if they didn't have as many, if they didn't call that home in the team, if they would have did this, if they would have did that, they would have won. Look, when they beat the Bills, I told her enjoy the win. Because after Monday's game, which ends the week, we go back to our regular programming. And I don't know what possessed her to think that after the 49ers destroyed the Rams, that they were going to go to Jacksonville.
She was so adamant that they were going to win.
Yeah, like, why would you think that? For one, the defense on the 49ers is better.
But it's not that. So Nikki, she says, and Nikki, I love you. But she says, I'm still going to pick my team, even if I know they're going to lose.
Yes,
but
correct.
This one was so confident that they were going to win.
Well, they didn't. They got destroyed. Let me look at the stats because,
this is what we need to talk about.
Hold on. Let me give you these stats.
The play clock starts at 15 minutes.
Yes.
This is what we need to talk about. The play clock starts at 15 minutes. The first time, and 49ers had possession first. The first time the Jags had possession was at 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the first quarter.
They ran the clock. So if we're going to look at this, right, Jags ran 44 plays, 49ers 66. Total first downs, they went so total first downs, 49ers had 25, Jags had 14. On passing first down, they were tied 8 for 8, but rushing, that's where the disparity's at. Niners had 13 rushing first downs while they only had 5. First downs from penalties, 49ers had 4, Jags had 1. So in Nikki fashion, if we didn't give them 4 penalties that gave them first down, we would have won the game. Third down efficiency, it wasn't that much difference. 49ers was 6 of 12 and Jags were 5 of 11. On fourth down, they were even, 1 of 1. Total yards, 333 yards for the 49ers and only 200 yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And to piggyback on your time thing, right? Controlling the clock. Possession, 49ers had 38 minutes and 22 seconds. The Jags had 21 minutes, 38 seconds. So to me, they had 2 lost fumbles on the Jags. 49ers had no turnovers. In the red zone, 49ers were 2 for 3 and Jags was 1 for 2. So not that bad, not too much of a difference, but the rushing yard was the biggest difference. They had 170 rushing yards, 71 rushing yards to 54 rushing yards for the Jags. Nikki, I'm sorry, but you ain't here to defend yourself, and you hung up on us when we gave you this smoke during the game. So
no, Nikki hung up on us because she said, Bree, Josh Allen. And I was like, yeah, now I know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't know who Josh Allen. Frank, you knew who Josh Allen was, right? No, I didn't know there was a Josh Allen on the Jags. How do you not know there's a Josh Allen on the Jags? Because I don't fucking know nobody on the Jags to keep it Trevor Lawrence. He's the only person that someone knows on the Jaguars. And then she hung up.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Name me another player on them, and I couldn't tell you one, but I know Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine. Anyway, we spent enough time talking about.
No. James Robinson, remember?
Oh, yeah. That's the running back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the running back that is doing better on the Jags than Leonard Fournette did in 2017, remember?
Yeah. The guy that she said was better than playoff Lenny, Super Bowl Lenny. Leonard Fournette that was running the ball yesterday like crazy and doing screen passes. I just want to say, look, we let Nikki go because sometimes the loudest person in the room wins. Not in any lifetime, but she's not here and I'm gonna eat her up.
We love Nikki. We
love you, girl. And she's gonna be here next week with me in person. So she can't mute. We can't just get off. She's gonna have to eat all this good clowning that's gonna happen in face-to-face. Anyways, some stuff I guess to discuss, news.
Hey, hold on, Frank and Bree. So I want Nikki to go back and listen to this because I'm not gonna just let her off the hook, even if she ain't here. So let me tell you something, Nikki. Your squad in Duval that was able to. I give you this statistic. You guys were the only team that was able to win one overseas and one in the United States. I give you that. But ever since then, I don't know if you left all your talent overseas because it just ain't been working. The sunshine was left in London, And ever since you guys came back to the States, it's been nothing but thunderstorms and hurricanes over there in the Jaguars facility. So when you go back and you recap this show, nigga, just know, I don't feel bad for your squad. That's just something that you guys got to work on.
God. Jesus, June. You ain't holding back. And by the way, the Eagles did look good on Sunday. That's what June kept saying.
Molly Wop, them Saints, all you Saints listeners out there that gave Taysom Hill that $40 million extension or whatever, how much it was.
I don't know. Well, all right, B, what's the first topic up?
Giants fire Jason Garrett.
Oh,
That was coming.
do you think it was a Jason Garrett issue or a Daniel Jones? And that's something I really did want to discuss. Because Daniel Jones looked horrible.
So yeah, I watched the recaps early this morning when I woke up because I wasn't feeling well to watch the game yesterday. Yeah, he overthrows like it's nobody's business.
Mm-hmm.
So my problem with the Giants, and they did this to Eli. When that offensive line started getting bad, none of those offensive coordinators did anything to adjust to a weak offensive line.
Yep.
No screen passes, no quick slants, nothing. And Daniel Jones, I don't think he's the problem. I'm not going to say he's the answer. I will say he's had shown moments of what's the word of being a good quarterback. The problem I have with Jason Garrett is he's going to be the one to blame when the team doesn't do good. Because he's the offense coordinator. They're going to say he's not developing. He's not making the plays like he needs to. But what I saw last night.
When they keep like going down, they're going to see that maybe it is a Daniel Jones problem and wasn't really a Jason Garrett problem.
I mean, it wasn't like the Giants had a great offensive line to begin with anyways. And Saquon hasn't been the same Saquon in a minute. Ingram, their tight end that I thought was going to be a beast, hasn't been the same person in a minute. And what happened is they were hanging in there with the Bucs because Brady hasn't been Brady. And that defense just got back. Oh, boy, that broke his arm. They just getting back their people. So, again, like I said, you got to beat the team that you're supposed to beat. So there's nothing to celebrate a 30-10 win because 7 points came off a pick that Brady threw that really bounced off of Evans and the defender happened to be there. But once that defense started getting at him and putting pressure, he's going to make mistakes. Any quarterback is. Brady is, Ben is, Mahomes early in the year was making no mistakes. You know, so I don't think it's a Daniel Jones. I say this. If you put Russell Wilson in there, Mahomes, Brady, any of these top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, they're going to struggle too. They're going to struggle too. So let's not blame it all on Garrett and the quarterback. But I will say this. As the offense coordinator, it's his responsibility to create plays that are going to help the team. Put the quarterback in situations that he's going to excel, not struggle. You said it earlier. They're trying to make Hurts into something he's not. I've said it in the past when Todd Haley came to the Steelers, Ben had to adjust and he struggled a little bit. Every quarterback under Bruce Arians struggles the first couple of years because he likes to go deep. Peyton did. What's our boy from the Colts that retired early? Because he kept getting injured, the quarterback. Andrew Luck, yep. He struggled. Brady struggled. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just sometimes the coaching does matter, you know, but at this point, we don't know. I expect the Giants might go after a quarterback because they want to win, you know?
Mm-hmm. So my next news, Kate, is kind of some good news and also another fun fact. So Eagles announced a 4-year contract extension for tight end. Is it Goddard, June?
Goddard.
Yep.
I didn't want to say Goddard. Through the 2025 season, and is a $59 million extension, which includes $35.7 million guaranteed. Now, the fun fact that I do want to add on to that is that Eagles and cornerback Avonte Maddox reached an agreement to a 3-year, $22.5 million extension that includes $13.3 million guaranteed. So Maddox and Goddard, roommates and best friends, both get extensions 24 hours apart. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know they were roommates and besties.
Yeah, they got a couple of videos on YouTube. Pretty funny.
They're investing in their team. But in my opinion, letting Ertz go, Ertz is doing his thing in Arizona. Kyler Murray or no Kyler Murray, that dude's catching touchdowns. And, but, hey, congrats on him. I think it's dope that they gave him the money. Going back to something June said that I don't understand is with Taysom Hill. And I think it was you, Bree, or no, Nikki said that they didn't sign him back as a quarterback. They have him at that Swiss Army knife, and I get that. Get that. But at this point, okay, Michael Thomas is hurt. So, and then Jameis got hurt. But is Jameis the answer long-term? Is he the answer long-term for this team, or do they need to go out and get a Russell Wilson that doesn't want to be in Seattle anymore? Or what's our boy Aaron up there in Green Bay that doesn't want to be there either, and is clearly blatantly very arrogant that he likes to lie about his vaccination and everything. So,
as New Orleans quarterback Taysom Hill signed a unique 4-year hybrid type contract extension that could be worth anywhere between $40 million and $95 million, depending on the position he plays. It includes $22.5 million guaranteed. Taysom Hill's hybrid deal is unique and unlike other contracts because it pays him a $40 million base salary for the role that he is currently playing, and up to an additional $55 million if he does become the Saints starting quarterback for the next 4 seasons.
I don't know. I think the guy's better at what he does as being a multi-position player.
Hey, so real quick, I think just to slip my mind. I think by signing Goddard real quick, I think it was the cheaper route. He could do the same thing that Ertz can do. He's a little younger and he's just cheaper. That way, when Arizona took Goddard and Ertz and his contract, that just gave the Eagles just a little bit more room so they could play around with a decent tight end. And the same thing with Maddox. Maddox, I think he's not playing like a top 3 corner. However, when you got Slay on the other side, Maddox is still holding his own because they're going to challenge Maddox more than Slay. I think that says a lot. Slay right now, I'm sorry. Slay is the man right now in the NFL in the cornerback position. And then just moving forward to what you said about Taysom Hill, it goes right back to the Saints, my brothers and sisters. Listen, the Saints have their priorities jacked up. There's no way I'm going to give Taysom Hill all this extra money when the entire team really just seems like they can't get it together. Kamara, so far this season, he's gotten hurt a few times. You lost your number 1 receiver. When are you going to start looking at the other pieces to the pie? When are you going to start, I don't know, maybe backtracking and looking to get a decent quarterback? Because obviously, from what it shows, I don't think Jameis Winston is going to be it next year. And I don't think that Taysom Hill is going to be it. So, what's the head coach name?
For what?
For the Saints?
Oh, Sean Payton.
I don't know if Sean Payton is trying to replicate what he had with Breeze and Taysom Hill, but that's something that's going to be very tough to do without that key component in that pocket.
That's good, true too. That's very true. Very true. Very true. One thing I'm disappointed in, and I don't know if it's one of the topics, but is the Cowboys play against the Chiefs. I was very, very disappointed. The Chiefs only put up 19 points. And there was a lot left on the field by the Cowboys. A lot of drop passes. Dak didn't really play too good. I expect them to run the ball. You have Pollard and Elliott, and you didn't run the ball down their throat like you could have. That Chiefs defense was teeing off on Dak and getting pressure on him. Mahomes, I don't think he had a great game. He only had put 19 points up. But I just feel like if you would have had the Dallas Cowboys that played against the Bucs in week 1, they could have beat the Chiefs. But, Chiefs came out with the win. And again, like I said, when you beat the team you're supposed to beat, or you pull out these wins, it starts giving you confidence that you probably was questioning at the beginning of the season. One thing I don't like about the Chiefs is their cockiness, their arrogance. I was saying this at work the other day. One thing about Travis Kelce is when he's losing, he's better. When he messes up, he's all upset. But when you win, you want to shimmy in interviews. No, bro. Keep that same energy when you fumble the ball, when you miss a route and it gets picked off, when you drop the pass that's supposed to give you a first down. Shimmy all the way out. Don't do it only when you're winning. Do it. Keep that same energy. Everybody's like, well, Frank, how you want him to celebrate? He messed up. I just want people to be humble. I don't think he's humble. So that's just me. That's my only thing.
I agree, man. I think that I think that the Chiefs still could have lost. And everything was based around them backup receivers that I think threw away the game for Dak because they didn't give him that support that he needed with Cooper being out there. Yep. So I think that Wilson and Brown, I think that they were to blame, obviously, because they had those drops, which weren't helping Dak. And I don't think they utilized Gallup's big body, and huge frame like they should have in that game. That's just my opinion on that. And then he has, CeeDee Lamb had a drop or so, but it is what it is. I think he could recover from that. But when you're steering to these other backup receivers, you're gonna get them 9 points.
I agree. I think it was a missed opportunity there by the Cowboys to put away the Chiefs and put them in a hard spot. And all they're doing is building momentum going into the week, going into the weekend. There was some other stuff I did want to cover real quick. The Titans waived Adrian Peterson and signed Golden Tate to the practice squad. Zach Wilson to start at quarterback versus Jets and Texans. Flacco and White were placed on the COVID-19 list. I don't know. I think the Jets right now need to just go ahead and tank it and start building that team and give Salah a chance to get some more players on there. I think he could build that defense like he did in the 49ers and get that defense going. And if he can get that and get Zach to play better, he'd be okay. But, we'll see what's up.
Now, real quick, do you think that given if you look at who the Cowboys played the entire season, and now that I think the commentators before the game were saying, this is the real challenge, because now they're actually playing somewhat of a more equipped team. Now, they would have probably made a statement if they would have won, but because they lost, do you think that somewhat is like, okay, well, now those wins are kind of in question because of who you played before the Chiefs?
Well, I don't know, because I think even when they lost, like I said, week one, when they lost to the Bucs, man, even though they caught the Bucs slipping in, the defense got beat up pretty bad week one for the Bucs in the secondary. I'm not going to say it comes to question. I just think it comes to question the team's mentality. And we all know this in the NFL, and Bree and I, and you, even you, because your team has had success in the most recent years. It's hard to maintain that attitude and that hunger. You got to play perfect. You got to play 60 minutes. And when you don't play 60 minutes and you don't have every phase of the game going in your direction, you tend to find yourself struggling. And right now, what it looks like, even with the Bucs, like my wife last night was saying, she felt that there's something wrong with Brady. She was like, she feels like either something's wrong with his dad or his mom, but in his face, he doesn't look like his normal self. And what I saw yesterday in the game was some untimed throws, some receivers not running the route right, not catching the ball. Like I said, interception. Evans, it hit his back or hit his hand and it got picked off. Dak doesn't look like that game against the Chiefs. They didn't look like the Cowboys that were running up the score and putting points up on the board. And I don't know what component they have to go back to, but we all know the Chiefs are beatable this year, very beatable. And I felt they had the weapons. That's why I went Cowboys. I went Cowboys because I felt they had what it took. So I'm not gonna call a question who they beat. I would have to go back and look at every team they played from week 2 on and who they beat and see if it was even a fluke, you know.
Mhm.
And I'm actually looking now. So the Chargers was a close game. They only won by 3. You know, they beat them. Chargers are a pretty decent team. Let's see. Where's the start? That's how I pick it out. They beat your Eagles week 3, 41-21. So I mean, yeah, they don't have a winning record, but still, that's a divisional game. They beat the Panthers by 8. So I don't know. I'm not going to call into question. I'm just going to say that I think the chemistry and the consistency of the team, like they beat the Giants 44-20. So, and that's another divisional game. So to me, if they're winning divisional games, that's all that really matters in a sense, because to win your division, you get a playoff spot. They beat the Patriots 35-29 in Pats. But then again, they caught a Mac Jones early, but still. So I don't know, man. I'm not going to call into question. What I will say this. I will say that what I think is going on, they're not in sync right now. They're not where they need to be mentally. And because of that is why they're struggling. I think that if they're able to get back to what they were doing, that gets comfortable in that pocket. They protect them. They allow him to throw the ball downfield. They get CeeDee Lamb back. Gallup, Amari Cooper was out this game too. So, it makes a big difference when you don't have certain components. Like they beat the Vikings, and the Vikings right now are smoking people, I don't know. I don't call into question, bro. That 7-3 schedule, they lost to the Broncos. I mean, it's not like they're the Bills that all of a sudden now they can't win a game.
Yeah, facts.
So I don't know. I want to see this week what's going to happen. They're playing Thursday, so we'll see what's up. Bree, what else you want to talk about?
That's really all the news that's really going on right now. Something as of 2 hours ago, Zach Wilson cleared to return from his knee injury and will start Sunday versus Houston. Mike White tested positive for COVID. Joe Flacco deemed in close contact. And Josh Johnson poised to be promoted off the practice squad to back up Wilson.
So, well, let's talk about this then real quick. What about the Bills? Jacksonville, they got handled by the Colts. They gave up 5 rushing touchdowns to their running back on the Colts. Should people fear the Buffalo Bills?
I think, bro, and the Bills, what's kind of crazy is I thought that the Bills coming into the season were going to be a lot more complete than what they show. Just like the Bucks, right? They have all the pieces, but they struggle at times with that chemistry. And I don't understand how that's possible, because it ain't like they lost man of players over the offseason. So what is it that went wrong in that locker room or in that play calling or whatever the case is? I think they're just having just like the Cowboys, right? They weren't in sync. And they haven't been in sync for a couple of weeks now. So I think it's going to be crucial from next weekend on, especially for that team, because they were once Super Bowl favorites coming into this season to now they're just, another team that may be playoff contender.
I don't know what to call it, man. I'm just very surprised at the turnaround. They came in hot, and now they're not getting the wins like they need. I as a Patriot fan, yeah, I'm happy because that means my team could probably get a win or two. But as a fan of football, makes you wonder what's going on. And like I said earlier, it's hard to maintain consistency in the NFL. Right. It's hard. And chemistry is big, I believe. And look at the Chiefs with Tyreek Hill and Kelsey and Mahomes. That's chemistry. Tyreek Hill is a savior for these people. You know what I mean? He is a problem. And because he's so fast and he's so good, teams have to prepare for him regardless of how the team is playing, which leaves it open for Kelsey to be Kelsey in the middle and do stuff like that and let Mahomes run around here on his tippy toes and celebrating. But I don't know, man. I don't think the Bills are what we thought they were at week 1 or the first half of the season. But it's a long season to go, like Brady said yesterday. So a lot of more games to be played, a lot more.
5 more weeks.
Yeah. Packers losing to the Vikings. Are the Vikings making a statement? You know,
Do you think Saquon will request a trade next year?
yeah, I would if I was him. That team is not going nowhere. And you know, we've talked about this, and I've even been contradicted. I even contradict myself at times because I want that loyalty. But at the same time, I want people to get their rings and their respect. When we talk about these teams, these owners make billions off your success, and they only give you millions to make up for it. Now, yeah, granted, they make more money than we do, but at the end of the day, if the goal is to win Super Bowls, especially if you don't know if you're going to make it into the Hall of Fame or not, at some point you have to be selfish and go out there and go to a place where you could actually win. You know, where you can actually get what's yours and come up big, you know?
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I 100% agree with that. He needs to get out of New York. New York is like almost equivalent as the Jets. And I'll be careful with that. I think the Jets are probably playing a little bit better than them. But if that's the case, I mean, what team do you think Barkley would fit in right
now? That's a good question. Because everywhere you look, they have the teams that are winning or doing good have good running backs. You could say the Titans maybe a dual threat with Henry and him there.
Mm.
The Cardinals have Connors, but you know, Rams have Michelle. Rams could use them. 49ers have running backs. The Seahawks.
I mean, I think he'll fit in with the Seahawks if this guy stays there, as long as Russell stays there, because what's his name? What's the running back for the Seahawks? Carson, he's been hurt, and it's been the same injury for the last 2 years, which is his neck, and that's a pretty serious injury to me. So I think it might start thinking about replacing Carson with that specific injury.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think I don't know. That'd be a good thing. It has to have a good offensive line too, man. They can't have a weak offensive line, because if they do, he's going to be right back in the same predicament he is in right now. And maybe because of his injuries, doesn't have to be the number one back. Maybe they need a dual threat back, like when they had Ingram and Kamara in the Saints, like they got now again. But back then they were actually doing something. When you have I'm trying to think of who else, but yeah, man. I mean, it's a good question. If he leaves,
I don't know what happened. Like, I just like.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I thought maybe you lost.
All right.
Yeah, brief froze. Yeah, you go back. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know. Right now in the
pretty
NFC,
scary.
In the NFC, the Cardinals are 9-2. Do you think the Rams could turn it around? They've had some losses.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think they will. To be honest, I still think the Rams are they're a scary team, man. I think they will. The only team that I'm concerned that they won't is the Bills, to be really real with you. It just looked that bad, you know, as far as chemistry wise.
What about Baltimore? They said sitting 3 at the top of the NFC North.
Oh my God, that's a surprise. I mean, it's a surprise for me. Coming in there with both of the running backs, you know, getting injured with Peters, you know, out for the season too. I didn't think that they were going to be who they are right now. I mean, shoot, they won last week with their backup Huntley, you know.
Yeah.
And they came back from behind and did that. So I think I don't know, man. That's a scary thought, because I don't know where to lean on with that team right now.
You know, looking at this, man, the the Bengals only they average allowing 216 points per game. I mean, yards, I'm sorry. So, I mean, I don't know, man. That's crazy. Points allowed is 216 total over the season. Sorry. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. And they're 4-2 in the division, where the Baltimore Ravens are 4-3. The Pats are 5-1 in their conference. Sorry, that was a conference. So I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's very interesting to see what's going on. And the last we're going into week 12 now. So that means they only got 5 weeks left to go. So a lot can happen over the next 5 weeks that's going to determine, because no team right now is set to be the number 1 seed for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still got 5 more divisional games to play in Philadelphia. The Patriots have they played 3, so they have 3 more to go. So they play, I think, the Bills twice and the Dolphins 1. If they went out, that's a 5-1 record. So, you know, it's in the division. So I mean, I don't know. It's a lot to go. I think it's still there. The Steelers can make a push if they can get it together. I don't know their schedule and who they play, but I don't know. Let's see what happens, you know?
Yeah. And let's not forget, we still got Deshaun Watson out there for next year. Where is he gonna fall in, you know?
Yeah, hopefully he gets his case cleared up. He can go to Pittsburgh. I mean, if Ben's gonna leave, you know, Ben has to.
I think Ben is gonna retire, because there's talks about Ben might retire after this season.
Okay.
I don't want to bring that up because it's gonna make me emotional.
No, I feel you. You grew up with Big Ben, you know, and for me as a Pats fan, I like what I see. I think they can probably improve on maybe one more play on offense, and not even in its tight ends. I think Hunter Henry's come up big when he needs to. Jonnu Smith is good at moving the ball. Their running backs are playing well. That defense is coming along. J.C. Jackson is winning. You know, like Nikki didn't know who J.C. Jackson was. I don't know how she didn't know that, but you know, hey, when you live in
Nikki just started watching football in 2017.
Yeah, he's been playing for like 2 years now.
Yeah.
But
you know, she only her Jags is who she knows.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson, you know, or Russell Wilson. Let's go into these picks, I guess, you know, and see what's up. It's early.
Right.
It's early, so hopefully what we pick doesn't change much. So people don't start sitting out games and stuff.
So there's 3 games on Thursday. Oh, but before we do our picks, what you guys do need to know is that I gotta find it. Being that the NFL hasn't announced that next Sunday's night's San Francisco at Seattle game will be staying at that time, which it would have to. I'm sorry, Adam Schefter is horrible at tweeting. Being that the NFL hasn't announced yet that the Sunday night's San Francisco at Seattle game will be staying at that time, which it would have to do by Monday, it is now likely to be flexed out today, which either Denver at Kansas City or Chargers at Cincinnati takes its place.
Well, for Sunday?
That's what it says.
Because Sunday night's game right now is Browns at
Ravens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might be week 13. No, I don't know. He just tweeted that. I'm not sure what. We're just gonna go off of what ESPN has. Okay.
Yeah. So week 13 is Broncos at Chiefs Sunday night game, and then Seattle at 49ers at Seattle is the 4:25 game.
Oh, okay. All right. So week 12. On Thursday, there's 3 games on Thanksgiving. The first one is the Bears at Lions. Frank.
Ooh. And you know why I'm having this dilemma? Because the Lions normally play good on Thanksgiving Day. They play every year. But I'm gonna go Bears.
Hey, one thing to keep in mind is I know you guys heard the talks about if the Bears may be Adam Gase's last game.
You mean Nagy?
Nagy, yeah. Nagy may be his last his last game as a head coach on Thursday. Now he downplayed the comment to the media, but if so, that's just something to think about.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
So June, so you're going Bears, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going Bears, June.
You know, shoot, I feel like Nikki right now. I'm going Lions. Let's go Lions. They're playing in Detroit.
Yeah, they're playing Detroit.
Mhm.
Let's go Lions. You're gonna get your first win on Thursday. I called it.
Okay. The next game is the Raiders at Cowboys, Frank.
I'm going Cowboys at home. I think Cowboys bounce back. It's a short week, but they'll bounce back.
June.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys got it, especially at home. And the Raiders, yeah, I got the Cowboys.
Okay. I also have the Cowboys as well. We'll get Nikki's later. Okay, the next one is the Bills at Saints. Frank.
I'm going Bills.
I'm also going Bills, June.
I'm going Bills. Won't be surprised if the Saints win.
Okay. And then on Sunday, we have Steelers at Bengals. Y'all know I'm going Pittsburgh. Frank.
Hold on. What's the over-under? What's the over-under? I'm asking that for a reason, because what other? Okay, so right here you said the over-under is 45 points total, and the Cincinnati Bengals are 4.5 point favorites at home. I'm going Bengals.
June.
I have to go Bengals. But if you guys fix that corner that made a lot of those penalties the other day, it could be a closer game, especially with Jamar Chase.
Talking about Sutton.
Yeah.
Okay, the next game is the Bucks at the Colts, Frank.
Going Bucks.
Yep. Go ahead and say it. Oh, come on.
You want Tom Brady?
I'm gonna go Colts at home. June.
I'm going Colts. Them boys right now ain't nothing to play with.
Okay. The next game is the Panthers at the Dolphins. I'm going Panthers, of course. Frank.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers.
June.
Yep. I'm going Cam and them Panthers.
Get better soon, Samantha.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to this, I'm gonna send him a get well scoop card. I love Samantha. Next is the Titans at the Patriots in New England.
I'm going Pats at home. Let's go. I'm running back.
I'm also gonna go Pats. I'm gonna go Daddy Mac and Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
June.
Man, this is a tough one, man. For real. I'm going Pats. I kind of want to go Titans to be real. So I'm going Pats.
The next game is Eagles at Giants. I want Eagles. Frank.
Eagles.
June.
Fly Eagles fly, baby. Let's go.
Okay. And then the next one is this one's gonna be a little hard. the Falcons at the Jags.
So they right now the line is even. The line is even. It's 46.5 points over under. I'm going Jags at home. But someone's telling me go Falcons, but I'm going Jags at home.
I'm going Falcons, and I think that the Falcons tight end has a big game.
See, I don't know who to go. Patterson playing?
I don't even know.
Oh, but the Jags just lost their wide receiver, Agnew. He's IR.
Oh,
Yeah, but they got their shares.
Who?
They got Marvin Jones.
Kyle Pitts at tight end. I mean, oh, you talking about Jags? Oh, I don't know anybody
Yeah,
else.
Jags. No, Jags lost Agnew, their wide receiver.
You know what? Oh man, this is.
I'm gonna go Falcons.
They got Roberts back there.
Oh,
Frank's like, who?
Hey, I'm just kidding. I just threw a name out there because I really nobody knows.
now you know what? Put me down for Falcons. I'm going Falcons. I told Nikki.
No, you can't change your pick. No, you can't change your pick, bro.
We're not off
said
of
Jags
it, no,
already.
because we didn't move on.
We ain't end the call. We ain't end the call. Once we end this,
Nah, man. Hey, nah. You can't change it. You can't change it.
okay.
No, but we're still on this game. Like, we're still on this game.
Oh man, it's rough, man.
I'm gonna go. Once I forgot to say that because they put Agnew on IR, and I forgot to say that. And then I went down to see who's out and everything. And then also Calvin Ridley, they also stated that Calvin Ridley is like, remember he had mental problems and it was not, so he's ready to play and he's eligible to play.
Oh yeah,
Lord.
So if you put Ridley in there with Patterson
and Pitts, they're tight end. Yeah, I'm going Falcons. I think Matty Ice can survive against the Jags. Oh.
Nikki, we love you. Sorry. We can write Jags for Nikki.
Yeah, you know it's Jags.
Okay. The next one is the Jets at the Texans.
I'm going Texans at home.
I'm going Texans at home because they got Zach Wilson back.
Yeah, and they cut Philip Lindsay too. The Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then the Jets, they don't have they just put Flacco and Mike White on the COVID list. Both of them.
And
back to square one.
Vargas says he likes Wilson better than Mike White for the Jets. So everyone's going Texans?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is the Chargers at Denver. June.
I'm going Chargers. Sorry, Teddy B. You're just too inconsistent for me, brother.
I'm also going Chargers.
Me too.
Okay. Next, we have the Rams at the Packers. Frank.
I'm going Packers at home.
June.
Damn, when you say Packers and who? Oh,
Rams at Green Bay.
Oh. Damn. I think the Rams come through. I'm going Rams.
I'm also going to go Rams and hope that they come through as well. Okay. Next game is the Vikings at the 49ers. Frank.
49ers at home.
June.
49ers.
You know the 49ers are 1-4 at home.
I'm gonna go Vikings.
Oh, you know what? No, I got the Vikings. What am I talking about?
Okay. And then the next one is the Browns at Baltimore. Frank.
See, a part of me wants to go Baltimore at home. But then a part of me says, yo, the Browns could bang. They could bang. But I'm gonna go Ravens at home.
June. June's frozen. June looked like Michael Myers right there. June, you were frozen.
Yeah, my bad. Who was it?
Browns at Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore. My buddy came back, and then Browns a little good, but not good enough.
See, these divisional games are so hard, but I need the Ravens to lose, so I'm gonna go Browns. And then on Monday we have Seattle Seahawks at Washington Football Team. Frank.
They got Seattle. They got Washington by 1 point. I'm gonna go Seahawks with the upset.
You're gonna go Seahawks?
Yeah.
June?
I am going Seahawks.
I'm also gonna go Seahawks. And that is the end of our predictions.
Well, I'll go first today. Listen, again, I look forward to this every week. Somebody asked me today, well, what do you plan to do with your podcast? I said, when I started it, it was for me to just get stuff off my chest and talk. Now it's become something that's part of me. And I look forward to this because I get a chance to distract myself from everything else that's going on in my life and put time in here. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Be grateful for the things that we do have. Let's not focus on things that we don't have. And good luck to all of us on our picks.
Jim?
Hey, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy to be here once again. I know we're missing our counterpart, one of the loudest ones in the nation or in the world.
Facts.
So, hey, happy Thanksgiving. Take care of yourself. Be grateful for everything that you have.
Happy Thanksgiving. I am forever thankful for everything that I have. I'm thankful for this podcast. I'm thankful for all my friends and family. I'm thankful for Frankie as well. He calls me beautiful every single day. I just had to say it because he was right there. I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful Thanksgiving break and weekend. And have a good day. And thank you for listening to Frank Presents the Pot or the. Thank you for listening to Frank Presents the Play Call. Bye.